never get free. Lamb to the slaughter, what you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? Look me in my eyes.
Hey guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now, this is part 5 of What If Female Deku was Shoto Todoroki's twin sister. Now, I'll be adding a new ability from one of my subscribers into this part a little bit. It's a little sneak peek what's going to happen. So, this is a secret technique that, Luna and Bakugo came up with after their training with her ice fire. Bakugo is going to have the Howler impact early on, so that's going to be a thing because of Luna's influence in training him. He's a lot more, level-headed. He's not going to be as, hot-headed in canon. He's still going to be the same old Bakugo that, everyone loves and hates. Calls everyone other extras, but he's a lot more willing to work in a team setting after when we get to the UA thing. So, this is the second year of middle school. I'm not sure if I'm going to add another year, but the UA, like in my normal, are going to come after high school. So, let's continue. We're going to time skip a couple months, like almost near the end of the school year, as Bakugo and Luna are sitting in the classroom. As the principal was talking over the intercom. Koski Bakugo and Luna Midoriya, please report to my office. As everyone's like, someone's in trouble. As Bakugo's not paying attention. As she's like, come on, Snow White. Apparently we got in trouble for something. As Luna's like, I don't think we did anything though. We stopped fighting each other in class. Yeah, I haven't picked on anyone, so I don't know what their problem is this time. Let's go see what they want. As, they get there, and it's, the teacher. Not teacher, but the principal. Ah, there you two. I'm just to inform you that, just to make sure that everything's going alright. It's like, yes, yes, sensei, as Luna bows, as Bakugo finally does it too, and he's like, finally, I've been quite impressed with your attitude recently, young Bakugo. You clearly have changed. My guess it's Luna's influence. But I'll be looking forward to your, seeing how our school does in this tournament in a couple weeks. As he's like, they talk about it a little bit. It's like, all right, I'm gonna send you back to class. I just wanted to talk to you because you'll be representing our school. Judging by how well you do, it depends on if we're going to continue doing this every year. It's because other schools, a lot of schools enter this tournament, but not Izuku School or Luna School. They have not been doing it. It's a fairly new program that's been going on for a couple years. So I thought I just came up with an idea out of nowhere. I'm like, well, I was thinking about adding my own arc into this anyway. So I was like, how can I do this? Like, I'm like tournament. I'm like, nice. I'm like, I could actually it kind of makes sense. a little bit. If they have like a sports festival in UA, I would think they would have, a minor tournament for they could scout out the best students that they're going to look forward to keep an eye on if they go to UA. So, that's my main thought on this. So, as they go home, as, Luna walks through her door after school as she sees her father, Asashi, as she goes there and hugs him. Hey, Dad, what are you doing here? It's like, sorry, tripping over stuff. And she's like, I wouldn't miss, my daughter's tournament, would I? What type of father would I be? And she's like, thanks, Dad. As your mother's going to come too. I'm like, I know Mom was going to come to keep an eye on me, make sure I don't kill anyone. She says that jokingly, and Inko's like, that's not funny. She's like, sorry, Mom, just giving you a hard time. So, what's your plans for tomorrow? And she's like, Dad, I want to show you something tomorrow. Can you meet me at the same old place? Our training grounds. Yeah, I've been training there because no people out there, and I'm able to use my quirk without, the hero's bus, giving me a hard time and the cops. And she's like, I still don't like you going out using your quirk. As Luna's like, how would I improve? I can't even use it. The whole law, not able to use it in public, is retarded. If we could, if there was like a building or area where we could, actually do what we need to do with our quirk, then there wouldn't be so many people using their quirks out in public. It's like, sure, sweetheart, I'll be happy to. As she calls Bakugo, hey, hey, Kachan, meet me tomorrow at the training session. Why? I want to show, our parents how far we advanced. She's like, what are you planning, Snow White? Our secret technique. I had like as she smiles. Oh, interesting. Here, bring your mom as well. I want to show her, to demonstrate how powerful we've become. And she's like, as Bucko smiles, yeah, sure, Snow White. I'll meet you there. What time? As, they agree upon a time. As, the dinner, they have dinner with her family. She had dinner with her dad, sorry. Buck goes with his family, As, Mitsuki's kind of curious what he's planning. As, they're eating dinner. As, we'll cut to Luna. And she enters Asashi. So what are you going to show me tomorrow? It's a surprise, Dad. It's a little thing I've been working on. I'll give you a little hint. I found something new about my quirk. As Asashi's like, interesting. What? It's a surprise. As, she's, being mysterious. She's like, Inko's like scared. Because, she's normally not like this unless it's... I hope it's not dangerous. Maybe. If you're not know what you're doing. But we've been practicing this. This new thing with my quirk, I've been practicing with it. So, I have decent control over it. As we skip to the next day. Sorry, I was smoking some CBD, but as Bakugo is waiting for them, there you're Snow White. Sorry, my mom took a little bit longer than normal. Said Inko and Asashi. So what are you guys up to? What are you going to show us? And she's like, Mom, Dad, can you step back a little bit? And Miss Mitsuki, please, stand next to my parents. I don't want you to get hurt in the crossfire. And she's like, okay, what are you two planning? Just watch. As she sets up several things on the field. It's a wide area, like I said before, so she has a couple mannequins set. No, it's called Flame Howser Impact. It's called Icy Flame Howers Impact. Okay. I'm gonna have to remember that name. Icy Flame Howers Impact. As Bakugo does his Howler Impact, I'm not saying he has, his gauntlets ready for this early on. As he, do it, Bakugo. As he does his Howler Impact. As the explosion goes towards, Luna. As she coats herself with fire all over her body. It's a slight aura. No, not her whole body yet. Just like on her arm, as Inko's kind of flipping out a little bit. She's kind of worried, as she barely touches the explosion, the fire. As the explosion the outside of it turns blue. As she simply just walks next to Bakugo, and she's like, "You ready?" Of course. As she snaps her fingers, as the explosion explodes, as all you see shards of ice going everywhere, hitting all the targets that she set up, as they all freeze, as Inko, Asashi, and Mitsuki are quite shocked. As Asashi walks over to Luna, "What was that, daughter? I've never seen fired like that. What did you do?" And she's like, It's simple. It's simple, Dad. Apparently, my half and half quirk, I was somehow by accident able to combine the both into something new. I'm able to produce, as she produces fire, I'm able to produce fire normally, but once I concentrate, as the flame turns blue, as she throws it at a tree, it freezes, and it freezes. I guess this would be called ice fire. As we should get that evaluated, as Inko, like, "No, Mom, I want to keep this secret until the tournament." "What are you getting at, daughter, sweetheart?" "It's simple. I must keep this secret until the final round, when I face the reigning champions." Sashi's laughing. As Inko's like, "It's not funny, husband. It's hilarious. She has a secret weapon. You're definitely going to surprise everyone at that tournament in a couple days." As Mitsuki, is proud of her boy. As she goes and hugs him. It's like, get off me. He's telling him, "Get off him." "Come on, sweetheart." My little hothead. "You actually, matured a little bit. Thanks to her." And she's like, "Whatever." As Mitsuki's like, "Thanks for, hanging out, thanks for cooling my boy off. Probably wasn't the most pleasant experience." As, Luna's like, "He's not that bad. You just gotta get over his little superior complex a little bit." As Bakugo's like, "Oh, I don't want to hear that from you, Todoroki." As, Inko and Sashi are quiet, because they didn't know he knew. And she's like, "How did you know?" "Mom, Dad, because I told him. He's really my only friend. Of course, I would tell him eventually. I couldn't keep that secret forever. After all, I'll be fighting my sister eventually." As they walk home, she's like, "That was really dangerous, sweetheart." "I know. That's the point. Don't worry. We've been practicing this combination attack for a while now. they're going to get a quite surprise as we cut back a couple days. As they're at the... I'm just saying they use the sports festival for this tournament just because, you know, it's easier on me. Let's just call this the... Let's just call this the... I guess that would be like a junior sports festival. Let's just say it's a junior sports festival. Just for, you know, for sakes. If you guys want, I'll refer it as the tournament, but if you guys want it to be the junior sports festival, I'll start referring that, but in next episode. But let's get onto it. As Bakugo and as Luna's waiting for Bakugo to get there, as he's like, how long you been waiting here, Snow White? Not too long. Glad you made it. As they fist pump, like ready to get this done. Like, definitely. As they go to the registration desk, as the lady's like, oh, and who you might to be? As they, you know, they give the papers, Koski Bakugo and Luna Midoriya. Hope, as she, you know, signs it, as she's like, Kenspec, welcome to the junior, welcome, I'll just refer to the Junior Sports Festival for now, but welcome to the Junior Sports Festival. Good luck in your, in your fights. It's just gonna be fight mock battles, 2-on-2, so. As she's like, there are several heroes on, there are several heroes on duty here, including Recovery Girl, in case there's any energies. If anyone get hurt bad, feel free to use your quirk as much as you want. If it gets too out of hand, a couple heroes will stop it. So, you kids don't worry. And we'll be broadcasting this all around the world. So hope you're not camera shy. As they go into, you know, the waiting area. As there's several other schools there. As they're like, I heard we got newcomers coming. As there's several students, they're, you know, targeting Luna's team because they're fairly new. They're newbies. They'll definitely be easy out. As the ceremony goes, as you know, here's our reigning champion, Momo Yaoyorozu and Shoto Todoroki. As it's on the screen in the back room. As you know, the room turns cold a little bit. As you know, Bakugo's like, hey, Snow White, chill, man. Chill, Snow White. And she's like, fine, you know. Alright, Bakugo. Save all that fearing for our first match. And he's like, so what's the plan? As they go, I think we should, not, like we agreed, we shouldn't use our secret weapon until we get into the finals. Excellent. So what are we going to do? You know, use some of our teamwork and our more little bit advanced techniques. As you mean that? That. As she's like, as Luna's like, excellent. As they fist pump, as you know, they get called up. Now it's a these schools are fighting. It's part of it's the same bullies that, you know, bullied, try to mess with Bakugo in the alleyway. And she's like, as they walk up to the arena, and as they say their names, and we have our challengers, the first timers, Luna Midoriya and Koski Bakugo. As you know, there's people there. It's a big thing. So think of it like in sports wise. Think of it's like you know, like college ball, or you know, there's a fan base in it. So you know, the sports festival only happens once a year, but this is something to keep the you know people occupied until the sports festival happens. So you know that sort of thing happens. So the rules are simple. You either get knocked out. The rules are simple. You either both teams have to be knocked out of the ring, or both teams, you know, your team member gets knocked out. It's 2-on-2. So as long as one member is still in the fight, you won't lose. You have to eliminate both the team members on a visual side. Begin. Now, these people have like a let's just say they have fireworks. Let's just say they have fireworks. I have an idea. So as they fist pump, you ready, you ready, Kachan? Ready, Snow White. As you know, Shoto and Momo are watching. Is that your sister? Yeah, it is. So she did enter. I wish she would talk to me, but I guess I'm gonna, you know, guess we're gonna have to. Guess my sister's more of the type to talk with her fists more than you know her words. Despite how much she hates our father, she's similar to him in some ways. At least her attitude, apparently. If we cut to his mom was like, I'm quite interested, you know, to see how well your sister does. And you know, she'll just look at her like, don't tell me you like my sister now. And she's like, oh, maybe. I haven't decided yet. I'll let you know when I finally decide. She's, you know, getting frustrated because it's her sister after all. And she's like, I'm not going to tell you I'm not going to stop you from, you know, if it does happen, but she's my sister still. And she's like, don't worry. I'm not that type of girl. I'm not type of girl to use a girl and throw her out. I just find her very interesting. And I love her hair. It's very beautiful. As you know, she likes the one what caught her interest is her pure white hair. And she has a couple on the right side. She's a couple red streaks because of Endeavor's blood, because Endeavor's her father. So, you know, she has like, don't know if I said this, but she has like clear blue eyes, like very bright blue eyes. Almost glowing sometimes. So, you know, there's that. So, you know, as they begin their fight, as both the opposing team, they both unleash their fire. As Luna shoots up a ice wall. Now Bakugo. As Bakugo explodes the wall, as suddenly several ice pillars come at the two. It's like, what the hell? As they barely dodge. As about time they dodge, Luna kicks the unbalanced one off the ring as he goes outside the ring and planting in the wall with a powerful kick. And she's like, you bastard. Fine, I don't need that. I don't think I could defeat you on your own, girl. As he goes into, you know, to use fire, as she ducks, as she runs, as she barely taps the ground near his feet, as he's frozen. His feet are frozen. It's like, damn it, what the hell? As she gets behind him. As she gets behind him and does a Nelson lock, kind of. As he's like, get off me, chick. As when I get out of this, I'm gonna hurt you. As Bakugo comes in, smiling, cracking his neck. It's like, this is gonna be fun. Now Bakugo. Now Kachan. As she has ice on the back of her to stop the impact. As Bakugo does several small explosions in the dude's stomach, in the chest. Several quick motion, small explosions. As, all of the people are, cheering. As suddenly it becomes quiet because it's quite brutal, actually. As that happens, as, he loses consciousness after a while. As, as Shoto and Momo sees this. As they're like, everyone sees this. That's like, they're like, damn, that's brutal. As everyone's scared now. That kid's crazy. But the one that scares me the most is the girl. The girl with the white hair. What is her quirk? Ice, I think? That's cold. Very cold. As he leaves unconscious, as she grabs the dude by the head and throws him out of the ring. As they pound fist. As they're like, nice job, Kachan. Nice job, Ice Snow White. Well, this one went pretty easy. They're no competition, Snow White. They're nothing but extras compared to us. You might be right. As they walk off to the, back room, as, they're cleaning up the mess. As the two are getting sent to recovery, girl. Now, the rules for this tournament, for the schools, they're able to enter several of their students. It's not just only two, but the reason why Bakugo and Luna was picked because they were the most strongest. So that's why no one in their school was sent into the tournament because, there's only two strong quirks there. So, the rest of them are, kind of useless. So, that's how I'm doing this. As Momo is like, damn. He's like, I didn't realize your sister was that brutal. That's actually really good teamwork, actually. Yeah, that scares me. Yeah, knowing my sister, she gets what I've, sorry. When we were kids, mother trained her. Mother was very good with the ice quirk. When dad was only focused on me, most likely mom, taught her some things. They're going to be a worthy, as mom was like, they're definitely going to be a worthy opponent if they make it to the finals. As Shoto's like, my sister's definitely going to make it to the finals. She's not going to show no mercy to any of these people. Kind of feel sorry for them. And she's like, we need to come up with a plan. Yes, too. And hopefully my sister doesn't have anything hidden. Unfortunately, I don't really know my sister very well. So we don't know what exactly she has planned. I can tell you one thing, my sister's not stupid. She was always a smart one in the family. Very, very intelligent. As we're going to cut to, Momo and Shoto getting called off to the ring. As you ready, Shoto? Excellent. Yeah, definitely. As they begin their fight, as the fight goes on for 2 minutes, as both the members of the opposite team get planted in the wall, as Luna is paying attention to this fight in the back room. As they use teamwork, and Momo, is a hand-to-hand combat specialist, and uses staffs and non-lethal weapons like nunchucks and staffs and, stuff like that. As Bakugo was like, huh, I can see why the girl, beat me that one time. She's actually really good. Finally, someone worth my time. Yes. But your sister over there, she's the main threat. Yeah. Actually, yeah, she's, I will definitely need to take, Momo out first. We can't let them do, a combination like that. That would be problemsome. Don't you agree, Kachan? Like, yeah, you know me. I always follow your plans. And it's just like, yeah, you should, because they're awesome. It's just like, as they're laughing, they're just having, fun. Everyone sees them. They stay, like, they're all, they all stay away from them because, that was quite brutal what they did. As, All Might was there, and so was Endeavor. And so was, Ray. Because her daughters, now 2 of her daughters are in there. As she sees Endeavor, Endeavor sees him. What are you doing here? What do you think I'm here for? I'm here to watch my daughters in the tournament. As Endeavor's like, what do you mean daughters? You don't recognize your own daughter? Pathetic. And she points at the screen. The first fight. The girl with the clear white hair. What do you mean? As he kind of remembers her now. It's like, wait. What did he do? What did you do with that thing? It's simple. Endeavor. I had a friend, Ray, take care of her because apparently I couldn't trust you as a girl because you didn't want nothing to do with her in the first place. And you just want her to get rid of her because of the incident that happened to Shoto. You're nothing but, a monster. You're not a father at all. As she walks off. As Endeavor sees his other daughter that he, abandoned. As she walks past. As they're, he's coming close to her. As Bakugo and Luna walk past him. And he's like, huh. I hope you watch what I'm going to do to your favorite daughter, Endeavor. I'm going to eradicate her. And I'm going to have, and the sweet part is, you're going to watch every minute of it. As Endeavor's about to touch her, as she starts flaming up. Like, a little bit of her, a little bit of her ice flame around her body as Endeavor touches her, as his hand freezes. It's like, what the hell is that? Huh. You're gonna regret what you did to me, old man. As she walks off. As Bakugo's laughing, Jesus, Snow White, you could be scary sometimes. And she's like, yeah, when you piss me off. As no one saw that. It was so thin that it wasn't noticeable. So as we're probably going to stop it there. That's the first episode of the tournament. So I don't know how many episodes are going to be, but let's see if I can make at least a couple more. So not tonight, but a couple more in the series. So I hope you guys have a good night and day, judging my time zones. All right, bye.